Egypt is extra open, extra accepting. And then I went to my apartment and I cried my heart out. Like, why have I come here? It's like the place where the time slows down or pauses for you. Enjoy the warmth and then go to the
I want to
sea.
go to Sharm el-Sheikh.
At all. So much respect for women here. I've seen people here very happy, very full of life. Nile is also my favorite. I'm very grateful to this country, professionally and on personal level both. And in Egypt, it's more like people want to make sure that you're fine. People here are very warm, very welcoming. You know this Hollywood movie series, The Mummy? So
Yeah.
as a little girl, that was my reason, the push behind why I wanted to go to Egypt.
Hi, I'm Julia, and this is Oma Egypt, a project about the women around the world who came to Egypt and stayed. There are real stories about identity change and the falling in love with the country we never expected to call home. أنا مش أجنبية هنا. يلا, let's see Egypt through her eyes. Oh my Egypt.
My name is Diksha. I'm from India and I'm here in Egypt from 2.5 years now. I came here on a work visit, but I think I have found a second home now. So yeah, I'm so excited to start this conversation. I have been living in Egypt from 2.5 years now. I came here for my work reason. My company is an MNC and we have offices throughout the globe and one office here in Egypt as well. So there was a requirement and I was lucky enough to be asked by my manager that would you be interested to go? I'm like, yes, please, because Egypt, we all have our bucket list and travel list and everything. And I want to be a traveler. Unfortunately, I haven't got that chance yet. But the only country I had written in my bucket list from my childhood was Egypt.
Seriously?
The story behind it is very funny. You know this Hollywood movie series, The Mummy? So
Yeah.
as a little girl, that was my reason, the push behind why I wanted to go to Egypt. But yeah, Egypt was the only country in my bucket list so far. And I'm glad that I got that opportunity and I got to travel on my company's expenses.
Yes, this is very nice benefit.
Yeah.
This is actually I want to ask like how you feel when they ask you, but you already reply like this is
Yeah,
your
I was
dream.
very excited. First of all, it's such an offbeat location for work. When I tell people like I'm on an on-site project in Egypt, they're like, Egypt? Why not America, Europe or something? Like, yeah, Egypt. I wanted to go. I got a chance, so yeah, why not? So that's
So,
how I
what the
ended up
people
here.
like they were saying like they Egypt like I know this feeling like why Egypt the
Why
Egypt
Egypt?
blah blah blah. So what they said like this is the question I need to ask you maybe later, but I already have it in my mind. Like
Okay.
there is too many stereotypes about Egypt. So what they were saying, why Egypt? Why? Because what?
They were surprised. So I'm from IT field, right? I'm a data engineer. So they were very surprised that there is something related to IT
In
or
Egypt?
tech parks in Egypt. Like I used to get very silly questions. I know they were joking, but they used to ask like people, how do you travel? Are you traveling on a camel? I'm like, what do you think about a country? What's wrong with you? And that was even before going there. So they were surprised, and they would think like, why would anyone choose such location from financial perspective also? Like you would want to go somewhere where you're earning in euros or US dollars. Why Egypt? I'm like, okay, my initial reasons to travel was not money. I wanted to get that exposure in terms of career as well, and I wanted to go out and see how the world is like. So I was like, yeah, fine, but let me go. And initially it was just for 3 months, and 3 months became 3 years now.
3 years. Okay. So they extend your contract?
Yeah, they fortunately liked my work, and they asked me if I could extend. And I didn't have anything to do in India at the moment, so it's like, why not? So yeah,
Very nice.
that's how.
When you arrived to Egypt, did you experience any cultural shock?
Oh yeah, I was in tears because the cab driver, when he was taking me from the airport to my hotel, I don't know what route he chose. It felt like I've landed on Mars with absolutely no civilization because everything was brown and the color. So in India, you have beautiful clouds, greenery, and everything. And here, suddenly, I'm in like brown area because that route was like that, not that area was like that. He chose that route, and I'm like, oh my god, where have I landed? And then I go to my hotel room.
In the desert, where?
It's not even like where are people? Where are people? And imagine I'm saying this in Cairo, which is very densely populated. So, but I couldn't see anyone, or maybe that moment, or it was a Friday morning, and now I know why there are no people on Friday morning here. So yeah, that was one. Second, cultural shock, not too much, because people here are very warm, very welcoming, and in India also it's the same culture where we welcome outsiders with open heart. Same I found here. The major difference that was here, people are very expressive. They express with their hands, their body, their face expressions. I mean, in India also we are, but not so much, expressive.
Yes, yes.
So that was something new for me.
And they like Indian language is different from Arabic, so when even they are not fighting, we can think they are fighting.
They might be fighting. Yeah, I used to have that problem initially. I'm like, are they fighting or are they just talking? What's going on? But to your surprise, there are so many Arabic or common words that we speak in today's Indian dialect or Hindi dialect that we are talking in.
So which Arabic word you learned first?
Which Arabic word I learned first? I think here I learned words like shukran and sabal khair. I can't do still, but yeah.
I feel you because too many sounds I cannot pronounce.
Yeah, I can't do that. And yeah, shukran, I think thank you is the first word that you try to learn when you are going to a new country. Yeah. And then I had to learn the Arabic numbers because the taxi number plates are not in English numbers. Yeah. So reading Arabic, that's the only Arabic I can read. Those are the numbers. And yeah, you have to find your way when you are the only girl traveling and in a country where you don't know the language, so you have to find your ways.
Was there anything scary or uncomfortable in the first days, or maybe later?
To be honest, my first 3 months were a roller coaster. I think God was like, all experiences I'll pack you in one and I'll give you in these few months itself. So what happened? It's very funny now. I moved out from my hotel to an Airbnb because it was taking some time for me to find an apartment and hotels get expensive. So I moved to the Airbnb, kept my luggage, and my agent, my broker, was showing me around the houses. She came immediately. So I didn't take time to register the building or the area or whatever. So she showed me some houses in my ID. And then I came back, and then I'm like, oh shit, which building I have to go to? And somehow I figured out, but I didn't understand that it's my apartment. And I started trying to open someone else's apartment. And I was holding a huge pizza box in my one hand. And I'm wearing I'm wearing nice formals, okay? And I hear someone hitting the door from inside very hard. I'm like, it didn't strike me that I'm trying to open a wrong apartment. I thought, maybe someone's there, maybe the owner came inside or what? And then it struck me, oh my God, I'm in a wrong apartment. And then I got very scared, because now it's a funny story, but at that moment when you're new to the country and nothing is going right because I'm not able to find the apartment which I would want to, I can live in comfortably. And then this happens and the guy opens the door and I actually ran from there. But then I thought if I don't come back and stay there, they will think that I was someone doing some malicious thing, right? So I came back and I told them I'm trying to find an apartment. And then the language problem where they don't speak in English here. And thankfully he thought that maybe she's lost, but he was very angry. He's like, don't open. Now that time I did not know that, they are very expressive. it's their normal way to talk, but they're like, don't open this. And I'm like, oh my God, why would you talk like this to me? And then I went to my apartment and I cried my heart out. Like, why have I come here? But it was just the beginning. In the beginning, you find some speed breakers or bumps. It was just that. But now I live here as if it's my own second home, as I mentioned.
How many times did you ask yourself this question? Like,
I
what I'm
asked this question to myself, I think, many times, but only in first 3 months.
Okay.
Just the first 3 months. And after that, things got smooth and suddenly everything became peaceful, no chaos, nothing. And I'm just living my life here. And
So you adapt very fast in 3 months.
yeah, I think the training was, I am from north part of India and we moved to south India. My father wanted to shift. And in India, as you know, there are many different languages. So I did not know the language that we moved to. Like, not at all. At least with Arabic, I have some common words over there. I don't know anything.
Seriously,
Yeah.
like, very big difference.
Very, very big difference. And there, it was like a training center for me to know how to move around in a place where you don't know the language. So that was something very helpful for me when I came here.
Experienced already.
Yeah.
Okay. When you start to feel like I'm like already like to be here.
So a little bit about myself. In India, how it is, we live with our parents, right? And I mean, we feel good about it. There's nothing wrong. But I never got that chance to go out of the house, even for education reason or anything. So when I came to Egypt, it was difficult for me in the beginning for the same reason as well, where I didn't know how to live alone. But when I started doing it and I got my space, actually I had taken a house first in Maidi and then I moved to the city center. And when I moved to that house, I don't know, everything became peaceful around me. I had my own space and it felt like, yeah, now this is my home. And somewhere I think I can belong here. I can belong to this place. And that's when I felt like, yeah, I can live here. And yeah, like that moment, when you know, like this seems
Yes,
right.
I know,
And
this
it's
is-
not even the house that it was very luxurious or beautiful. Very rustic old house, because that arrangement was also a temporary arrangement. That okay, I'll stay here for 6 months and I'm leaving the country. Yeah, yeah. I have left the country like that 4 times, but I haven't left it so far.
Maybe you find not the home actually, and also you find yourself in this home, because like you start to feel you like finally you as a you, not a part of the family, not a part
Yeah.
of society, and so who, so maybe who also helped you to feel this? There was any people around you, or it's just you and a place?
Just me and the place. In the beginning, I was hoping to find someone. I'm a vegetarian, pure vegetarian. Imagine me surviving here. So, because it's a bit of religious thing also, why I'm vegetarian. So it gets very difficult for me if I'm sharing my kitchen with someone who cooks meat. So then I felt like now I cannot live with anyone. Like, because as you mentioned, I found myself, or I learned how to live with yourself. I mean, before going alone somewhere for a movie or anywhere,
Uncomfortable.
very uncomfortable. I'll be like, okay, maybe people are judging me, like she doesn't have friends or what. And I was very young also then. But you get these thoughts. But now it's like, I don't care what people are thinking. It's all about me and what I want. And yes, I did discover myself. I became a very different person, Julia. Like how I used to be in India, how I have become now, the way I talk, the way I like my things to be arranged. Before, it would be like how my mom would want the house to be like, and now it's like how I want the space to be like. What I want to cook. No, today I don't want to cook. Today I don't want to clean. Okay, today I want to clean. It's like I'm the queen of my own desire or what I want to do. It's like nobody's telling me to do anything, nobody's asking me. So it changed me as a person. It's not that I became arrogant or anything, it just maybe I became even more softer to people because I understand that nobody's actually a bad person. They are facing some challenges. So what you
Yeah.
are actually receiving, either it's your own reflection because you treated them in a certain way, so you are receiving that back, or they face something before and you are just getting that. So if you don't like it, you can just walk away, but there is no reason to be not kind to them. So like these kind of things, I started to understand, to learn, which we read in books or maybe listen from our parents or other elderly people, but you don't get to experience or do it or understand it to that level. So all these things happen. Like a calmness came to my chaos.
Yeah, okay. But actually, I don't remember who, like Chinese or Japanese. They are saying like you will never come back the same person from the traveling. Like if you travel any other country, just only for vacation, it's already changing you because you see another people how they are living. It's changing you somehow every time you are just going out from your country, but staying in another country, it's making like, for me, I believe transformation for the personality.
Yeah, in a certain way, yes. Because saying you are changing your environment, right? When you're moving to another country, also, you have now traveled and now you are creating your own identity and space once again over there. So that now it's on you how you want to change it, because before there is some impact or some, like how your parents were. Maybe your parents were amazing and you are a mediocre. Now you have to deal with that. But here now you are showcasing the world the way you are. Like who you are. You're not defined by someone else.
Yes, I have a question. Like, what? How do you think? Why people are like not? This is not easy to come to another country and stay and transform and change yourself and stay like alone with yourself. But not all people can do this. So why? Why do you think the like? I know too many people like they can, they try, and they cannot. They just hate after like 3 months. They will hate and run. Why people are like not? This is not easy to come to another country and stay and transform and change yourself and stay like alone with yourself. But not all people can do this. So why? Why do you think the like? I know too many people like they can, they try, and they cannot. They just hate after like 3 months. They will hate and run.
I feel it's a lot about how accepting you are to begin with, and understanding as well. How much patience do you have with other people? Plus, also your background, like us, for example, we Asians, Middle Eastern, we are very like you know people, like we want to be in a community, we want to be together, we want to know what maybe the other person is doing, just to know like if they're doing fine or not. And whereas the other part of the world, it's like we like our own space, we want to be there. And in Egypt it's more like people want to make sure that you're fine. So that can be for someone like, okay, you are invading my space. But for someone like us who are already in that kind of culture, we're like, oh, they are so sweet, they're actually doing a bit more than how our people from our culture might be doing. So it's a lot like cultural thing also, where you're coming from. But if you are accepting, you like that, I think you will thrive here. It's just that what you want or what you are looking for, it's a lot from that also. Plus your experiences. Maybe they were very unfortunate to have only bad experiences in the beginning, like how I had my 3 months. They were very wobbly. And that time I was actually not very happy. I just wanted to stay here because I had a lot of, places like I have to go here. Once I'm done, I'll leave. So it took some time for me to, embrace and understand that it's just that I encountered some unfortunate incidents in the beginning, but that doesn't define the country or the people of the country. So patience also is very important somewhere.
As per your opinion, how long you need to try your patience?
Yeah, it's a very good question, but there is no, I don't think there can be anything definite. For me, it worked for 3 months. For some people, it's a year. And for some people, they're fine the day they land here, right? Because again, it depends. Like if you find your right people in the beginning, so it's easy for you. but some people, they may take time because maybe they are not in that kind of environment where they may find someone immediately. You know, I work, I go to office every day, and plus I like to try a lot of other things. So I started to travel. I started finding people at very early stage. So it became easier for me. Even those 3 months where I was having very weird incidents, I had people to support me, to take me around without even asking
And the
them.
people around you, they are which nationality? They are Egyptian?
All Egyptians, all locals. So
Do
I
you
tell
have any Indian friend here?
I have now a few. In the beginning, I used to think, am I the only Indian living here? Because I did not see any Indians anywhere. And then just met someone by chance while shopping, and I'm very shy. So I cannot go to a person and talk to them. So and my friend, she's like, go talk, go talk. I'm like, how can I talk to her? She's shopping. I don't want to invade her space. She's like, go talk to her. And she literally pushed me, but I didn't go. So she went and talked to her for me, and she's Egyptian, by the way, my friend. And thanks to her, thanks to my friend, because of her, I spoke to that lady. She introduced me to their WhatsApp group, and I got to know about the Indian diaspora and what amazing things we are actually already doing in terms of celebrating festivals and everything. So from there, I got to know a few Indians. But then, or you can say Egyptians who are in love with Indian culture, and can also be considered semi-Indians.
Very interesting.
Yeah, they speak Hindi. Like, they speak our language so fluently, and they are Egyptians. Yeah.
Can you say now that Egypt changed you somehow?
Changed me. Yes, I think I'm very grateful to this country, professionally and on personal level both. Personal level, yes, I learned that I can, you know, travel around without any fear. Of course, you need to be careful. That is always there. But I got that confidence that I can do things, a lot of things by myself. I don't need someone's help. Like, if I can live alone, I can manage my things just by myself without anyone's help. Of course, we need support, but without anyone being constantly around me. So
as
I can
a
do anything.
single foreign lady, you are sure that you can survive here without any assistance, without help, without knowing language. It's in general, it's not very difficult.
Yeah, because see, Egypt has started to digitalize, for example. There are applications for everything. You want grocery, order it. It will be there at your doorstep. So if you don't even have a car, you don't have to get any kind of trouble. There are multiple Uber applications or any other application. So you can go around without anyone's help over there. And food can be delivered to your home. Like, everything is so easy.
Don't need to
It's
go
fine.
out,
You don't.
yeah.
I mean, go out, but you don't have to depend on someone for your basic needs. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, everything is there, and if even these things are not there, if you're living in the heart of the city, like where I'm living, everything is at walking distance. I can just walk and go. And yes, language barrier is there, but people are kind and patient also to try to understand. They try to
help.
understand what you are trying to say. But now it's so easy. Everything is so easy. Just put it on Google. Google will translate it for you, and you can show it to them. So it's easy to move around nowadays. Yeah, maybe initially it might be difficult because of not so much digitalization, and everything is pretty manual. So maybe that time it might be a bit difficult, but now I feel it's very simple. It's very easy. I mean, I feel like that.
Yes, I feel the same.
Yeah, see, we have figured out our ways.
Yeah. So what do you love about Egypt?
um, Red Sea.
Red
I
Sea?
love the Red Sea. I mean, if I have like any couple of days in between, I ask my friend and like, please, let's go to the sea and just spend some time over there. It's just amazing. And then the vibes over there, like in places like Sharm Sheikh or Dahab, the vibes over there are just like, I don't know, I want to say hippie, but that's not the right word. But it's like where you are not judged by anyone, and it's like a common place for the entire world. That would be the right way to say, maybe. And you can meet different kind of people, or not even meet them. Just be with your friend or yourself and have your own time and space. Do nothing. Just sit in under the sun, enjoy the warmth, and then go to the
Now I want
sea.
to go to Sharm el-Sheikh.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I just love that place so much.
And it's special vibe. Like just you enter. I told you before that we
Yeah.
were staying in Hurghada.
Yeah.
And we moved to Sharm el-Sheikh because my husband found a job there.
Okay.
And that there, in between they have this, we call it parom. I don't know in English how they call it, the boat. Like you can put car inside and
Okay,
travel.
okay.
I don't know how they call this. So we travel with this. It was already like excited because you are going with this boat, and then when we go out, for me the sea was more blue, the palm more green.
Yeah.
The wind is more fresh. I don't know. Everything is different.
Yeah.
It's just how many kilometers they
I mean, by
from each
sea,
other?
it's not much.
Yeah.
5 or some, no,
I don't
40
know
or
the
50,
distance,
something
but
like that.
Like it was maybe 1 or 2 hours maximum. I don't remember, but it was very
Yeah,
fast.
it was 40, 50 by
Yes,
the sea.
but
Yeah.
it's different atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I got to go there once, but oh my god, I fell in love with that place. Definitely, I'm going to go there again before leaving Egypt, if I do. If I do. So yeah, I am in love with that. That's what is my top favorite. I wish I could say food, but I'm vegetarian, so I never tried. But whatever is their breakfast spread, that is most of
But
it
full
is
falafel you can
vegetarian.
eat,
Yes,
yes.
yeah. So I love that. So whenever I want to go out, enjoy the Nile. Nile is also my favorite, and having breakfast by the Nile is one of my favorite things to do here.
Yes.
So yeah, I can choose to have breakfast because of my diet option, and then I mean the pyramids. Yes, it's great, but I don't want to say much about it because that's how Egypt is known for,
Yeah.
by most of the people. They don't know anything apart from the
Yeah.
pyramids in this country. So that's why I did not say that. But these are the most favorite things in
Yeah, the
Egypt.
Nile also it has their own energy. Like
Yeah.
when you come to this water, it's changing your mood very fast.
Yeah, I was traveling to Luxor and Aswan, and our stay was in Luxor. I was there with my mom. My mom had come to Egypt, and after the entire days, whatever travel itinerary we had, what we would do, just our hotel was Nile front, so we would sit in front of the Nile during the sunset, just play some nice old 70s, 60s music, and just we won't even talk. Like imagine a mother-daughter duo not talking. We won't be talking. We'll be just enjoying the sunset, watching the boats, going, coming, and just do nothing. So it's just like it's like the place where the time slows down or pauses for you, so that you can live your life a little bit. So this is what I found here. I mean, this is the only country I've traveled so far, so I can't even compare or give any, but I can definitely talk about Egypt at least. So yeah, I found that here.
In which actually area now you are living in Cairo?
Heliopolis. So this area, a lot of government offices are there. I think now they're moving to the new capital, but some of them are still operational over there, and a lot of important government facilities are also there. So I live somewhere there. Due to that reason, the area is so well maintained. The historical buildings also, they are very well preserved and kept. So it's one of my favorite areas, and Korba is right there. Whenever you want to chill or hang out with your friends in a
far
nice
from your
cafe.
work?
Yes, because my work is in this building, by the way.
What is your recommendations for someone new here?
Someone new, my recommendation would be that first thing, please learn Arabic numbers and come so that you don't struggle to find the cab. Second, travel, go out more, because the more you go out, the more you'll start liking this place. Because Egypt is a lot about, yes, it is about its history, no doubts about it, but it's also a lot about its present culture, the people, and you will start liking the country once you talk to more people, or even if you don't want to talk, even if you just want to be with yourself, just but you need to go around, you need to travel. Just don't stay to one point. Maybe if you have come here for work, just don't keep working. Try your best to explore, because the country has a lot to offer. You can choose, like you want history or you want chill vibes like Dahab, Sharm Sheikh. So that would be my recommendation, that don't stay still, just try to explore. Food wise also, there are so many options, because globally Egypt has become now a center point for a lot of countries in terms of trade, business, leisure also. So there is so much to do.
You know,
if you-
as per the statistic, the last year was the biggest amount of tourists came to this country.
Yeah, I always have this joke with my friends that I came to Egypt and I opened a portal between Egypt and India. Now I see a lot of Indians coming here. Initially, I felt like I'm the only Indian here or what. It's just a joke, of course. People come here they have been coming here from very long. There are people who are settled here from 30 years or generations, and I was so shocked to when I found out that. I was like, what? That is also happening here? And I didn't see one Indian also when I arrived.
Maybe there is, I know like some nationalities, they are choosing different areas in the country.
That is
so
also
maybe
true,
also
yeah.
they are somewhere.
That is true. Plus, a lot of us look like each other.
Ah,
So even sometimes you are thinking like, this person maybe is an Indian or Egyptian, and then they'll suddenly start talking in Arabic. Once what happened, I saw one Tunisian lady and I was so sure she's Indian. I'm like, I don't even have to ask her. I'll just start talking in Hindi because I know she's Indian. And then she's like, I'm from Tunisia. I'm like, what? So we all look a lot like each other, like dark hair. Some of us are fair, some of us are brown skin tone. So that is also there. Maybe there were Indians, but I thought that they are Egyptians. So maybe that also might have happened.
okay, so what does Egypt has which your country?
Which my country does not have. Oh my God! I mean, I love Egypt, but I love India also. Like it's my hometown, and what India does not have, I think, the kind of nightlife in terms of culture what we have here. And when I say nightlife, I don't mean that clubbing, partying, boozing nightlife here. Maybe because of the geographical location, Egypt is a desert country, and it's very hot in the day, so people start coming out after the sunset only, and it goes up to the morning 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So the roads here are like busy even if you are out at 1 a.m. But that does not happen in India, where people like they wind up their day by 11 max, and even the clubs for that sake, like they start closing in a lot of states or cities. They start closing by 1 a.m. or 2, and here it goes on till 4 a.m. in the morning. So this was something that I miss when I go to India. Like,
What else actually do you miss from India here?
here from India, the city I live in currently, it's a very pleasant weather-wise city. Like it's 24 degrees throughout the year. It's not cold, very cold. It's not hot at all. It's like beautiful weather, beautiful breeze throughout the year. I miss the weather. I miss the greenery, and sometimes I miss the religious part also, like the religious routine, because I'm a Hindu. I'm not a Muslim. And India, as you know, there are
This
many
is also,
religions
I
in
found
India.
out only when I moved to Middle East
Uh-huh.
that Indians there are too many Muslims.
Yeah, there
I
are
was very
many.
surprised.
Yeah. So that sometimes I miss, like our festivals and all. But thanks to Indian Embassy, they are conducting a lot of festivals here, which I didn't know about. So that is also good. But yeah, these are few things that I miss all the time, and my family. That goes without saying. My family, I miss them.
Not much.
Not much because as I mentioned, I'm enjoying this, freedom of where I can just do things the way I want to. So maybe that is also, and I've
Will your
created my own
parents watch
space.
the interview?
And I've told them this thing. I'm sure they'll be like, that is why you're not coming back. Yeah, they may say that you are not giving a good impression about us to people. They may say that. But no, they know I love them.
Of course, the family. This
Yeah.
is
As I said, I miss them. That's like one of the biggest thing that void that I have here. And I keep finding reasons to run back every 3 months. You know, I tell that void like I have something, I have to go, and I mean, most of the times there were very valid reasons also that I had to go. But yeah, I miss them.
You already mentioned several times how Egyptians treat you, but in general, how you will say they treat foreigners here?
Indians, how Indians treat foreigners?
Egyptians.
How Egyptians treat foreigners. I don't know about other nationalities. I'll talk about Indians. They are in love with Indians because of Bollywood. Our movie culture, our movies are very famous here. So the minute they get to know that I'm Indian, they'll start asking me, "Oh, Shah Rukh Khan." Yeah, they'll start taking names of all these famous actors, actresses, and I also tell my mom sometimes, like, you know, whenever I feel low, on, like, you know, you'll have those days when you feel like I'm not pretty enough or things like that. Like, I should just go to Khan Khalili market.
Why you are?
No, just few days. Some days when you just feel low about yourself. So I'm like, I just need to go to Khan Khalili market. People will hype me up as if I'm a
Did they call
celebrity.
you by any Indian actress?
Yeah, they
Which
call
one?
me Priyanka Chopra. Priyanka Chopra.
I don't know who's this.
She is quite famous in Hollywood also now. If you know Jonas Brothers. Let it.
Really, I have a bad memory for actors. Not
No, she
only-
has
not
some
only,
Hollywood movies also. She has done this series called Quantico, and
Okay.
maybe you can look up for her
Yeah, I
after
will
this.
Google it.
So yeah, and I'll be like, you guys, just because a skin tone match, you're calling me Priyanka Chopra, whereas we don't look anything like each other. But yeah, this has been so much fun for me.
And you can just make like your crown like this and walk while you are not accepted.
No, I don't say anything to them. It's just a thought for myself. But I remember when I went to Khan Khalili market, I think the best pickup line I've ever heard, and I, instead of getting angry, I told that man, I'm like, very good line. So I had gone there with my friend. So a friend of mine was visiting from India and wanted to do some shopping of souvenirs and all before going back. And I'm standing separately from the group, and this person is like, please come visit our shop, please come visit our shop. And then I tell my friends, like, let's go there, he's been asking for so long, maybe you'll find what you are looking for. And then this guy comes to me and says, young boy, okay, maybe younger than me also. He's like, my name is Aladdin. And I'm like, okay.
And I'm Jasmine.
No, you don't just respond it. I don't know what is Aladdin, because and I'm like, okay, that's nice. And he's like, you Jasmine? And I'm like, oh my God, now I got it, because I have learned the name is Aladdin, not Allahuddin, right? I mean, that's the character here as Allahuddin, but we learned as Aladdin. And I'm like, oh, this was so good. And then he took a picture with me. So I'm like, okay, I feel like a celebrity over here, as if I'm someone big here. So people, that's how they treat me here. Sometimes there are people who will do some harassment. I mean, you'll feel harassed, but they are actually showing a lot of interest in you. And yeah, I have been asked out by a lot of cab drivers also. So yeah, I'm telling it as a joke now, and sometimes they are also joking, but a couple of them have got very serious. So you just need to be wise enough that not to continue the conversation, and then just make sure that I'm not comfortable. Let them know, and then once you are out of the car, you are out of the car. So you'll have a mix of experience, and I feel that's everywhere. No country is perfect. So but my experiences are most of the time good ones. And a couple of experiences will be there, but that's okay.
You always need to keep this distance, like don't
Don't
you can
encourage
talk, you
that.
Can, yes, make jokes, fun, but
You
keep
need to
in
have
mind-
that
yes,
boundary.
Yes.
So the minute you feel that they are crossing it, now it's up to you that where you want to keep the boundary, here or there, right? So the minute you feel they are crossing your boundary, you can just let them know, look, I'm not comfortable. If this is what you are going to talk, please drop me here, right? Or just be smart, and if you're in the middle of nowhere, just be smart and just don't keep talking. But just like it's a very situational based thing, you know, like you need to be smart and aware. And if it's about anywhere you're traveling to, any country, you cannot be like, oh, how you are in your home country. I think in your own home country also you need to be
Yes,
smart.
of
You
course.
cannot be careless anywhere. So that is not a country thing. That is somewhere. That's how you exist as a woman. Sadly.
What people say about the Egypt in your country, or anywhere in the world, but which is not true as per your opinion.
The first one, which they keep making it as a joke, I understand it's a joke, but I think we all are educated and we should know that countries are developing. Of course, there will be tech. No country is going to be like living with that barter system world, right? So people should stop saying that. We are educated, and why to make such jokes also? Second, which is existing, when people get to know that Egypt is an Islamic country, they directly start comparing it with Saudi Arabia in terms of like how the society might be, you know, like the lifestyle and everything. But Egypt is very different. I feel it's nothing like any other Islamic country. They are very I'm not saying that the other countries are not open or accepting. Egypt is extra open, extra accepting. Just too much fun. It's not like people, they don't like to have fun or anything. Here people are amazing. They enjoy. They want to live their life. I feel that here they focus. Of course, everybody wants to work. Everybody wants to do all those serious stuff as well. But I think here people believe somewhere that living is also very important. It's not just that, you know, you keep working, have your 9 to 5 job and just sit behind the desk. And they dance. Like, you know, if there is music anywhere, people will start dancing, and they're just happy people. Or maybe I have seen all those areas where people are super happy, but I mean, I have seen people here very happy, very full of life. I've seen, I mean, there is a mixed crowd always, so not talking about the exceptions, but most of the people I've seen that they just want to live, they just want to have fun. And that is one stereotype I feel that people have here, that maybe they are not very open-minded or anything, but that's not true. They are very liberal-minded, they are very accepting, more accepting. So yeah, safety, yes, this is very important also. They ask me, is it safe to go at night? So I mean, I travel here. If I'm meeting my friends, they'll be like, okay, we'll drop you at 2 a.m. Let's say. Like, no, it's okay. I'll take a cab and go. And I think people, whatever like cab drivers I found at that time, maybe it was my luck, but they are very sensitive about that. That, you know, it's late in night, let's not have a conversation at all. So whatever cab driver encounters or stories that I have, they are all morning, daytimes. Evening, after, like in the night, they haven't spoken to me, like not even this much also. Not that I can think of. So
The
this
last
was
days,
also there.
I also noticed that taxi drivers, they are not even, they even stop to say hello. You just order, sit, go, well, خلاص.
I mean, some yes, but there are still, when they, maybe it's their love for India. I'm sorry. They want to
Now I
always
feel
talk.
bad.
Yeah, I'm going to feel proud of it. They love India and they love Indians. I'm sure about it. And I think once you'll post it, you'll get those comments also that yeah, she's saying it true. She's true about, like she's correct
Yes,
about
please
it.
like, comment, because we need to reach more people and to say them that what they are thinking about Egypt. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
So yeah, it is totally safe. I don't feel that Egypt is not safe or anything like that. I feel it's safe. It's safe for me to move around. Some exceptions will always be there, and we can't label any country because of those exceptions. But here, men, they respect women a little bit too much. I've got those princess treatments quite very often here. And you know, if like two people are crossing, like they're walking they'll stop miles away from you. They'll stop. They'll be like, please move. They're like, no, 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 let me go. You know, it's not like that at all. So much respect for women here. And again, exceptions I'm keeping aside, and we can't label a country because of them. But majority of the people, they are like that here. So that was another. That was another stereotype maybe people may be having, that it's not very safe, but it's very safe. Because Cairo is super safe here.
How do you feel here like a woman? You change your lives, like how you dress, for example?
No, not at all.
Or how you feel now? Or how you feel now as a woman?
As I told you, like that the personal changes that I experienced, which is mainly because I started living alone here and I created my own space, that has evolved me as a woman as well, where I started to know what I want from life, or in my life also the kind of people I want to have around me. But from the lifestyle in terms of dressing, I didn't make any changes. Maybe I became more stylish here. But I didn't make it. Oh, by the way, Egypt, the shoes here and the dresses here. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. They're just so beautiful. So yeah, I don't think I changed any lifestyle. Yeah, I do struggle as a vegetarian. Yes, from food point. Yes, I do struggle a little
Yes,
bit.
this is what I want to ask you. Like when you are coming to restaurant, what actually you are eating?
So, see, when you come from a country which is like land for vegetarians, and where they have so
But
many
in
vegetarian food
general,
options.
here also too many vegetables all over.
No,
but
no,
they
no.
are
I'm
not
saying the
cooking.
vegetarian dishes, the
Yes,
dishes
this is
that
what I was
we
to
have,
say, yeah.
what we have in India. It's like, oh my God, it's like this huge vegetarian menu and this much non-vegetarian menu, and it's reverse here. So sometimes they won't even have a vegetarian menu. So I asked them to customize basically. I'm like, okay, I want this dish. Like for example, I'll ask for chicken avocado wrap. I'm like, remove chicken, put mushrooms. So this helps them also to understand how they can help me, because they want to help you. They are not like, okay, we don't offer, you do whatever you want to. They never said anything like that to me. They have tried their best to accommodate. I mean, you won't believe at some restaurants, they do not prepare anything vegetarian. They created one whole dish for me to accommodate
very
me.
sweet.
Yeah. So
I guess this is it? It's not a common thing in other countries. Like they will create the dish for you.
I mean, I don't, as I told you, this is the only country I've been to, so I cannot compare. You maybe, you can tell me if you,
I never asked for this, but I believe like from scratch.
yeah, they have done this here. I mean, in India also they would have done, I am sure, because as I told, the cultural warm and welcoming thing, it's the same in both the countries. So yeah, I have never faced that kind. Plus, I have also, you know, that foodie in me is not very active here. It's active when I go back home.
Of course.
Yeah, but it's never been like I have gone from somewhere without food or empty stomach. They have done something to accommodate me.
Do you have in your community like some ladies, for example, who's cooking and selling the food?
Yes,
Yes?
here they are. I mean, but they all are in Zamalek area, so I never ask. And plus, I cook, so I don't ask them to send any food, or you know, I buy from. I don't need to buy because I can cook. A lot of things I can find here in Egypt. A lot of pulses, different kind of pulses, are not. They're not here. So that I bring with me when I come from home. So I cook. So like that, I'm trying to manage my food here, so it's okay. And even though there are not so many Indians like how we are, so we have become cosmopolitan now. So, but in other countries there are many Indians, but in Egypt still not many. But compared to that ratio, the number of Indian restaurants are present in Egypt is enormous. Like Maharaja alone has like 19 or 20 outlets in Egypt. Like where are the Indians who are eating? It's all Egyptians who are
Yes,
eating.
yes.
So that's what I'm telling you. The Indian culture is loved by all here, the food and everything. Hence the, you know, the special treatment.
Nice.
See, as a woman, if I have to give advice in terms of traveling here, safety wise, it's fine. But again, you need to be smart while you're moving, because you are exotic here. if you're a foreign traveler. And you will be like, people will be curious to talk to you. So I think it's very important to define your boundary in the beginning itself of the conversation so that they know where they need to stand. Something like that. So that is, as a foreign traveler, I can say that make sure that the boundaries are set. Like be nice, be kind, but not at the cost of your own comfort. This is something, yeah, this is what I don't do. I feel, yeah, I feel like I need. I'm normally okay. I'm not boasting, but I try to be nice to people normally. But sometimes it goes to that level where I did not define the boundary to the person. It's defined for me, but not for the person in the beginning. And then I don't know now how to tell them, like, okay, go out,
you
move
already
out.
crossed, so why you stop?
Yeah, like, nah. So what I do is I just walk away. So instead, just let the person know that this is where you need to be. You can't come closer to that. So this is something that they can do as a foreign traveler here, or maybe generally in life also.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what does Egypt means for you today?
Second home. I'm very clear about it. I always tell people it's my second home now. And even when my assignment gets over and I have to go back, I think in future also I'll keep planning trips. And it's not very expensive to come from India here. The flights, like, it's not very far, time-wise also and money-wise also. So it has become my second home, and I have made, oh my God, so many amazing friends here. Like friends for life kind of friends. Like, I mean, I boast about this. Like, I know at least 100 or 200 locals here, and so many people out of them are my friends. And then I have some friends which I can, say that they are my friends for life. And I'm taking them back, at least in my heart when I go back to India. So Egypt is my second home now. I'm very clear about it.
How you can describe in one word your life here?
I think my own name, Diksha, like it's just me. I'm myself here, and the self that I'm in love with. You know, I don't know how it happens or how it has happened, but the self that I'm here and I'm in love with that self. So that's my life here. I don't know how to put that in one word.
Okay.